Hi, I'm Laura Mize, pediatric speech-language pathologist, and welcome to TeachMeToTalk.com's Therapy Tip of the Week. In this week's Therapy Tip of the Week, I'm continuing my little series of fall songs, and this is actually number 2 in this series. Now, most young children love music activities and singing songs, but occasionally we will run into a little friend who will cover his ears every time you start to sing. And that can be a little unsettling if you've never seen that before, but realize that his negative responses are due to his own auditory sensitivities, not your ability to sing. Now, when this happens, what should we do? Should we stop singing altogether? No way. We just make adjustments and modifications. So it might mean that we sing a little softer. If you feel like you're overstimulating him, try to back off a little bit. You might sing a little slower so it's not at a breakneck pace and too loud for him. So just change how you're singing. Change what you're doing to see if you can make a difference for him so that it becomes a little bit more comfortable. Now, my favorite strategy when I run across a child like this is to chant instead of sing. And this is what we're going to be doing for today's little song. It's actually not a song at all. It is more like a chant. Now, this speaking in a very rhythmical yet not quite melodic way is still very, very enticing for children who don't tolerate singing. Now, music is important for all of us because it can set or reset the emotional vibe. This works super well for toddlers when they are really dysregulated. So don't you ever find that to be true for you when you're working with a child and everything is going so horribly wrong that you think, I'll just burst into song here. And again, that really works. So think about that the next time that you're having a challenging time. Try introducing a little song like this. Now, we should always have a few ready, but sometimes this time of year, we don't always have something that matches what we're doing seasonally. So I want to teach you this little song that you can use over the next few weeks. Now, it's about squirrels. And as you can see, I've got a couple little examples here. Now, squirrel is going to be a very hard word for most toddlers, even those who are typically developing. It's a phonetically complex word. All those later developing consonants with the R and the L, and then you have that S blend there. So accept a late talker's approximation of this word. We should never go for perfection with any toddler, but certainly not one who's been struggling to acquire speech-language skills. Now, from a language perspective, squirrel is probably a new word too. So anytime something is new, it helps to have a visual representation to help kids link meaning. So I sing this song when I'm outside and we've seen a squirrel or when I have some props. Now, I have this knick-knack little version that I found. It's actually a Christmas ornament. So if you like this little song and think you want to use it and you need something to represent what squirrel means, look for that on the Christmas aisles, or you can pull something from something you already have. I love this little game, the sneaky snacky squirrel game. I did a post about it a couple of weeks ago at teachmetotalk.com, and you can find the link there in the post below. But it comes with a set of tongs with a really cute little squirrel, which can serve as your meaning and helping children learn what squirrel really means. So I'd like to extend this game by singing this little song too. So you've kind of got a 2-for-1 for activities going here. So here's the song, and it's got some really fun hand motions too, which can also help redirect a child's emotional response and keep his attention. Now, I get better results standing up when I'm singing the song with a child, so keep that in mind. Now, you may know this song as Gray Squirrel, but I've been singing it as Brown Squirrel because the squirrels that I use are brown. So here goes. Brown squirrel, shake your bushy tail. Brown squirrel, shake your bushy tail. All right, that's the first part. And again, really get into it. Do not hold back, because that animation and your own level of excitement is what helps draw a child's attention to you. Now, the second part's really cute. It's wrinkle up your little nose. Put a nut between your toes. brown squirrel, shake your bushy tail. And again, toddlers and preschoolers love that and think that is hysterical. You can also do a couple of other things content-wise with this song. You could change the colors if you would like. You could sing red squirrel or back to gray squirrel, whatever you want to do. So if you have a child who is obsessed with colors, this might be a way to help him want to participate with something that's not one of his usual preferences. You could use this song to teach colors, but I'm not a fan of that for late talkers who don't have or who only have limited vocabularies, but I do like it for teaching body parts. Remember in that second part we said wrinkle up your little nose, put a nut between your toes. So be sure that you're pointing that out on the child and on your little squirrel knickknacks that you're using there. So it's a super idea for kids who are also working on body parts as one of their receptive language goals. Now, if you would like more therapy ideas like this, have I got a resource for you? It's my new therapy manual called Let's Talk About Talking, Ways to Strengthen the 11 Skills All Toddlers Master Before Words Emerge. And again, it is just filled with all kinds of great therapy activities that are linked back to those 11 all-important pre-linguistic goals or pre-linguistic skills that really let you know that a kid is developmentally ready to begin to talk. You can get more information about that book as well as the words for the cute song that we did in today's Therapy Tip of the Week right there below in the post. You'll also be able to find the link to the ways that I use this cute little sneaky snacky squirrel game in sessions with late talkers. All right, that's all for today. I'm Laura Mize, pediatric speech language pathologist, and thanks so much for joining me for this week's Therapy Tip of the Week.